He stole the crystal skull from. Am I really doing this? Am I really doing this? Is it an Indiana Jones voice? Anyway, great gift ideas. Roll your your cord up. These are terrible, but they're actually worth it because they work. If you're not here yet, there's your first idea of the day. Not my favorite one. Let me check my subscription. Oh, 12 Days of Christmas. Poopy.
That's right, Christmas time in South Park.
Christmas time in South Park. I bought this DVD when it came out. Damn it!
So yes, I've been watching this pretty much.
And I gotta be a concurrent view. I gotta watch it. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Yeah, blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, nice. We're good. Okay. Sorry about that brief situation there. What? 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 Test. Chuck one. Chuck two. That's right, Tommy Boy. Okay, so the title says tools and crap and 420 and smoking. I don't know what it says. And we'll discuss this the next 15-second review because I don't know what's going on up there at Proper, but they're always buying cool shit. And sometimes I gotta just go ahead and take a good look at it. So, if you're here, appreciate you. If you're hanging out, Francis would love it if people would drop a like. Hey, look, there's a like right there. Holy crap. Seek and ye shall find, my friends. Seek and ye shall find. But I'd like to kind of discuss a couple things. So, like, everyday carry knives, okay? Like, the discussion. Like, if you're out there, you carry a knife, right? You're like a good knife, okay? What are you carrying out? You carrying like a buck? You carrying like, I don't know, like, what do I got in my pocket? Buck knife. There. This one's I'm carrying a lot. The Choppa. It's the Highline 263. It's like $30, maybe $40, depending on where you're buying it, how you're buying it. It's one of my personal favorites. It's like halfway between a flip out knife, and it's like the other half is like your kind of standard affair for like a shaving knife. You know, like what do you call those things? Them razor blades. You know. So that's the 263 Highline out of Buck Knives. I really like it. It's got the G10 onlays. It's got like most of these knives, it's got like a steel back plate for the release, and it's got like an aluminum plate on one side. Yeah, let's get Rudolph the Red-Nosed Knife Guy and ask stuff. Shut up, Francis. Shut up. I'll cut you, Francis. I'll cut the skin right off you. No, wait. Sorry, Francis. You're right. I can't do that. You're so right. That's physically impossible. I cannot flay you. Dude, you're so right. Okay. Jesse, what's up? What's up? I hope you're having a good night. Avreke. Or Avreke. Cheers. That's not water. Although you gotta hydrate. So, what did I do yesterday? I had a knife out. 15-second review on a knife. Oh, it's been in my left pocket all day. I've handed it off to people. One person said $3 when I asked what the price was. $3? Nah. $8 was where we all landed. And another buddy said $15. It's an Ozark Trail Ridgeline. It's not a bad knife. My day was pretty good. I went to work, I went shopping, and then I went to work. So the first thing I did to go to do work is I had to put a little bit of paint on some spots of of someone's house. Like she's got, you can't see the paint. Here, it's behind my painting. All right, here's my painting. I don't know if you can see the painting there. Shut up, Francis. There's a picture of you in it. Now, I'll just carry it. But yeah, I had to run out to her house, throw some paint onto things, and yeah. And then I did one new thing to it, but it's still not there yet. I really wish it was there. How much did I pay for all this stuff? I will get to that. This is about $30-40, but I bought it for $30. The Buck Highline 263. This was $8. The Ridge Line out of Ozark Trail, $7.98, 97 cents. Same with this one. This one's called the Vertec. And if you've been watching any of the channel stuff, the Vertec is aluminum scales with little stainless inserts, and then a mid carbon, I'm pretty sure, stainless steel. You know, for these prices, I'm gonna tell you, I like them. Here's the $20 one out at Ozark Trail. There's a $25 one. It's got a button to press on it, and that one's pretty good too. That one's got G10 handles, but this one has the aluminum scales. I like them. But I was also going to talk about Camillus, right? So I've been carrying Camillus lately. This knife, $20. The heaviest, biggest knife is called the Swedge knife, and it's not a knife. It's more of a knife and a chisel and a rasp. It's great for drywall and like carpentry, woodworking. This one's called the G Hammer. I got a guy up here, Rob 83 something or other. He keeps showing me a bunch of these Camillus knives. And I want this one. It's like this one. This one's the Dominator. But it's got like kind of tire tread kind of looking scales. I think the scaling that they're doing is kind of cool. But these are all $20 knives. Here, actually, let me get this off my belt. This is the one I like the most. This is the Camillus comb. And the reason why is because it's got like a honeycomb kind of pattern. But I like this. It's got a very secure belt clip. It's very hard to clip onto your thing. It's got a hook sharpener for fishing, and it's got a knife sharpener right there. And I've beat it up pretty good. It's also got a cord cutter and a bottle opener. That's $20. $20. You're gonna spend $20 on someone who likes knives? Give it to them with a $6 card. It says beat the living crap out of this thing. See how good it's worth. They'll do it too. Knife guys, see, like I have a $30 knife right here. This is an AUS 8. Was this a Verdig knife out of Swiss Tech? Yeah, Swiss Tech. I think it's called the Verdig. It's a W with like two little dots of Verdig, whatever. I like that knife a whole lot. It's got my car to handle. It's got freaking like a good feel up. It's got a great fucking grip. The only thing I don't like is this has no texture or grip on it to get you out the gate. So you're gonna have to like really put the effort into like digging your thumb against it. But this is like a $30 knife, and I recommend this one too. So like $8. I think this one was $8. A nice fixed blade out of Ozark Trail. You know, my philosophy on knives are the more you have, the better. Do you remember that freaking movie? What's that movie? Is it Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves? Right? It's got like Kevin Costner in it. Costner, and they asked Morgan Freeman, like they're like, why did God make you black? And he's like, well, God likes many varieties of people, right? It's like, yeah, I like all the knives. Like this, that. Come on. Look, here's two $10 and two $30 knives. They all seem to be being made by the same kind of quality. I think the reality they're trying to tell us is that we're just paying for a name sometimes. So if you're liking Ozark Trail, I mean, someone said you can buy these Ozark trail knives for like $3 a piece on Temu or whatever. I'm like, cool, dude. Freaking show me. I want to buy those on Temu. I want to buy 7 $3 knives. He's like, that's right. I'm gonna. That's Scrooge McNugget. Scrooge McNugget. I have to blow my nose. That's right. Apologies for human behavior. It's only polite, you know. Ah, God, my goodness, there's a veritable river in there. Okay, I'm better now. Mostly. Yeah, so I think like the whole thing here is like, if you're buying a knife and you see $20 worth of value in it, which I saw the $20 worth of value in that, even if it's Ozark Trail. By the way, I've thrown this thing around. It still doesn't have a stupid scratch on it. It's got a couple of dings. I'm going to admit that there's a ding here and a ding here. There's a ding back on the back end, and there's a ding on these like stainless parts. But you know, if you love that $10 knife out of Ozark Trail with the orange handle and the little this thing. That thing, right? If you like that orange one or the black one they just put out with the silver blade, I'm telling you, that's a good one. So we've got about, I think I paid $3 for this. We got about 15 minutes, maybe 20, till we have the review of the Clipper Jet Flame. Y'all know I've done a Clipper review, and I've done a Clipper with a toker poker on there. If you don't smoke, you're just a tools guy. Use that to pop, doors. Okay? And then here's the best part. Okay? When you need to smooth over a nail hole, like, right? And it's got a little bit of something sticking up, or you sat there, you hit on it, and you just got to set the end in. Just using that in soft wood will do the perfect job. Or you need to start a divot. I'll pull that out of my pocket and go, and then like pop the nail in and start it that way. This thing has more than just weed stoner people aesthetics. You can, like, this metal tip is a depression point. It's also a stamper tamper for your bowl. And then it's a poker thing so you can clear your bowl out, like, but you got to keep it clean if you do that. But if you just kind of poking a little hole in wood to start up like a brad nail that you need to nail in, or a tack, or a screw even, trust me. So I remember one day just going, like, doing drywall, right? And just going on every stud that we've marked with this. And that's like $3 or $4. And that's like $3, $4 depending on where you buy it. But the thing I like about the Clipper lighter is that you can pull this out. You can change it like it's a Zippo. You can change that flint. I've got Zippos. It's the same idea as that right there. You see, there's the striker. Here's the little thing. I'm telling you, all you gotta do is unscrew that, put a new flint in it. Any flint, actually. A Zippo one or a Roncinol one will work great. Pop it back in, you got a fully functional lighter. I've got so many clippers that still work from years and years. I have a couple that are like 20 years old that I left flints in when I store them, and they definitely do not look as good for what they're after. Anyway, but I should say MK makes a good line of torch lighters. I would not get one of their flame lighters, but their torch lighters are probably next to the best. Yeah. Don't cross the streams. But this one, this Clipper, it's been very consistent. Every time I push it, it clicks. Not always. MK is one of my favorites. Not always. Consistent. I do know that, like, warming them up, so I had to put these on the table for a little bit. That's also a bigger flame. Arguably. Hey, they got a little red phosphorus in there or something. But yeah, knives, everything you carry in a day. Like, I'm telling you, okay, if you're working on an electrical box, okay, and you're like installing the electrical box, new construction, right? If that's your job, right? And when I did that, I would have loved to have a Weehaw Go box because it's the tiniest little wrench and it fits right in between, and it's got a very small draw for clicking, or what do you call that? The degree of turn. But the Weehaw Go box has been one of my favorite things for the little tiny like clamping bits on a car and stuff. I've got one of these and like a 12, 15, like a couple of choice like battery terminal sizes, 10, a bunch of that. And speaking of 10 millimeter, we can move on from nice stuff. This Hyper Tough 10 millimeter gold set is not a bad deal, actually. $12 for all of these sockets. They're all 10 millimeter. Now, if you work on a Ford or a Honda or a Toyota, you know that a 10 millimeter, and the reason I like this is because it's got a little what is this, 1/4, a 3/8, and it's got a 1/4, 3/8, and what is this? Man, I don't ever use these things. These big, huge ones, barely use them. What are they? 3/8. Sorry, no, a 1/2 inch 3/8, and the 1/4 are the ones I barely use. But yeah, I love this little set. It was like $12.99, $13. Like, I will never use probably that one, that impact one, but the swivel one and this swivel one I've already used twice working on my own shop. I don't know if I'd recommend the wrench, the gold wrench that they have for Christmas out there. It's I got it right here. I mean, I know now that I've said that this is an impossible thing to use, some fucking engineer at Ford is going to engineer a bolt that has an inner and outer torque spec or something, and this is the tool you're going to have to buy for it. Now, do I think that day is coming soon? Yes. Do I hope it doesn't ever come? Yes. But no, it's a what? A 1/2 inch, a 3/8, and a 1/4 inch, or sorry, a 1/2 inch, a 1/4 inch, a 3/8, and a 1/4. Sorry, I am a little spiked here. Yeah, but it's not bad to have the option. That barely shows up in an actual big old wrench, big old socket. But I have beat it up. I have used it. It's fine. Is it your replacement for all three of these things? No, it's not. I remember having something similar, which was like a 1/4 inch, or sorry, which didn't have the 1/4 inch. It was just a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch, right? Or sorry, yeah. Dang it, my brain is not working. Sorry, yeah, just 3/8 and a 1/4 inch. The 1/2 inch was deleted, and it was an extendo wrench, a great wrench. So get that at Harbor Freight. Also, like, that was $12.90. So if you want to take the gamble on that, like $12.99, just go for it. I don't see the problem with owning a novelty tool. What I do see a problem with is like owning like a $40 novelty tool. So, but yeah, ask stuff. If you got more questions, I'd totally be willing to answer them. Like, here's a great answer. Should you buy a classic leather handled one, or should you buy a rubberized grip one from S-Wing? And I'm going to tell you all day, buy that rubberized grip one, okay? Because even if all of this fell off and you had to take this down to a guy who's going to drill holes and install a full leather hammer into it, they're essentially the same tool. This one's a little bit cheaper than that one. Both made in America, USA. If you like American made, to me, the tool that works right is the tool that works for me. I use a Milwaukee Shockwave compact head 12-ounce hammer because I like to save my wrists from pretty much all of the strikes that I use for it. I think I've got one kicking around here somewhere, don't I? Where is it? Where'd it go? I mean, like, trust me when I say, I grew up with, like, basically this exact hammer. This exact hammer was the hammer I grew up with. So, like, I have carpal tunnel. I have, like, really bad freaking elbows. I've got creaky freaking, like, joints for days. Why? Because that leather is not good. But it is also nostalgia. The pain's nice. What I'm saying is, like, that blue-handled S-Wing really does a much better job on cushioning the shock here, on my arm, my hand, every place. And the Milwaukee kind of does a little bit better. It's also a lighter hammer. This is a 22 ounce. I paid $3 for. It's also like 20 years old. I really should have the one of those friggin' Milwaukee hammers around here. Hey, I hit 1,200 subscribers. Small milestones, eh? Let's see. My channel, I have to go look at... There we go. Okay. Go look at my existence here. Cheers to people who are out there. It's like a bunch of people out there, 8 people. Cheers to all the 8 people who 7, 8, 9, and you're a part of it. All right? Cheers. So I just finished up 12 Days of Christmas DVDs. There might be some like small tweaks here and there I got to do, but for the most part, that's in the can. Anything I can get for Christmas that's tool or fun related or anything cool related that you guys might like, I will post reviews on those. Any tool in the house that gets gotten for Christmas. But if you're still looking for a tool for your loved one, husband, mistress, looking for the right thing for your mistress, she needs a knife to protect herself, I could recommend a $30 knife, but I can also recommend a $25 accessory. The $30 knife is the Roxxon S502 or S501U, colloquially known as the Roxxon scissors knife, aptly named because it has a pair of 1.5-inch scissors inside of it. And I've been cutting through shit for months with this now, and I get I had to clean it off once with 91%, sorry. That's what I can get my hands on. 91% alcohol, cleaned it off pretty well. I cut through a couple of things, had some tape on it. But it's tool accessible. You can pull that apart. You can get them both sharpened. It's nice, okay? $30. Now, why would I tell you to buy this knife? Because I'm telling you right now, it's also... See if I can find the blade it comes with. Because it's not only this knife, little stiletto thing, these little 2 detent switches, pop that panel off, pull that stiletto blade straight out, drop in it, and I can show you the blade it comes with. Now, if you see, that is a quick readjustment. Now, you've just sharpened your knife. What did that take? Less than a minute? That's the blade it came with. I've beat it up pretty well. The Roxxon S501U scissors knife. Why? Because it's scissors and a knife. Scissors and a knife. Yeah. I would not suggest the S502U, but it's just the knife, no scissors. Just spend the extra $5, people. Don't be cheap. Just buy the S501U, not the S502U. The S501U is a better knife. So I bought as many of these blade packs as I could. Here's one that's kind of the same shape. It's just a little different. I do like that blade shape comparative. What I'm saying is like, I could swap this for that if I wanted. And then you buy 3 blades for 25 bucks, right? Get those independently sharpened. Never have to worry about what you're running because you always have a sharp blade. Whether you're sharpening it or you're getting someone else to sharpen it, it's a good option. I like Roxxon just specifically for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like sharpening knives. It's like a nice little zen moment for me sometimes. But like, to be real, like I'm doing YouTube. I'm like freaking working 2 jobs, man. It's like, and when I say 2 jobs, I mean like the second job is extremely part-time. Like I've only worked 2 days there this week. So, but you've got like serrated saw style options. I gotta say, I do love this. The last thing I got out of Roxxon though was the Flex Mini, and that is a great little pocket knife. And what it does is you can sit there and you can take whatever tools you don't like in it, as long as it fits what's going on. You can take that tool out. They have a larger version. It's called the Roxxon Flex. This is the Flex Mini. And I got to tell you, it's probably one of my favorite little pocket knives. It's essentially a Swiss Army knife. It's a slightly smaller footprint, and it comes with everything a Swiss does. Plus a bit driver, which I got to say, it's a standard bit driver. So any bit you want to carry with you. And that's a lockback. I really do like this one, and it's a pocket lock, and it's also like a deploy lock. Double there. I like this one better because it's a more functional knife, and it's less of a like a hobby knife, less of a like a home slice, like your kid's knife. But it's still a good it's still a good option. This is a really amazing thing, the Roxxon Flex Mini. I do like that one. Showed. Oh dang, he's from '86 and he showed. I'm pretty sure the amount of times you showed, you're up to 86. Francis says, we just found out that Francis is actually Francisco de Oriana from that Indiana Jones movie. And I was like, oh, this is going to be bad. Oh boy. I hate those guys. Nazis. Anyway, so, yeah, yeah, S502U, or sorry, is a no-go. S501, Roxxon, S501U. It is a quick change blade system plus a scissors in the knife. This Roxxon Mini Flex has a scissors in the knife too. I do not recommend these scissors over these. These are the best scissors in a knife I've ever had. The only scissors in a knife I've ever had. How does that work? They're scissors in a knife. And it's like, oh, your hair looks amazing. But the reason I like this stupid knife is, if you don't like this knife, the knife du jour. You can have the same handle, the same comfortable grip, the same easy open every single day. All you have to do is be like, you know what? Today, I'm going to cut down a tree. Might not be a big tree, but I might need this. I think I'm going to cut that tree down today. That's all I'm saying. No, you won't be right back. Showed, you most certainly will not be right back. I don't expect you to ever show the fuck back up again. Check out the Lowe's bucket everyone's talking about. You know, I might have been the first person to make like chocolate milk in it, but I probably wasn't the first person to put food or drink in it. Chocolate milk though. Now I've been making, I had to take a break from chocolate milk for real. So I've been buying the strawberry milk. Yeah, I'm just saying, strawberry milk. And it's got a lid. Buy the one with the lid. Put the milk, strawberry, put the lid on it, go. Boom, and then just go chugga 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 chugga, right? And then wait like a minute, and that shit's perfect. The best chocolate strawberry, Hershey syrup, Swiss Miss, Nesquik, any of it, dude. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. No, literally, I'm from the planet. Saying. I might go Super Saiyan at some point tonight. I don't know. Get rid of that thing. And when you're done with that blade from the rocks on knife, so I got a buddy down at the store where I work. I work at a weed shop. Explain that more? No. We also sell vapes and other things. It's a head shop. Anyway, Jaden, J-Bones, J-Boogie. Anyway, I showed him this knife, and I kept showing him the same knife over and over again with different blades, and he never noticed that was part of the design of it. I think for like a whole week. He's like, "Did you show me this knife?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "It didn't have this blade in it. What's up?" So like after a week, he started to notice, and then I was like, "Oh yeah." And he was like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "Try it." So he tries. He takes it apart, puts it all back together. Very simple. And then he opens up the blade, and he goes, "That's really cool, dude." And I was like, no, you've been touching this knife for a week. There's more. And he's like, "What?" And he starts looking around, and he's like, "Okay." And I was like, "Keep going." Oh, shit, right? It was like a eureka moment for him. And like I gotta say, like, he's a smart guy. He would have figured this out if I had told him that the first day. But Louise, he did not. He did not. He didn't even notice. I think I might have changed the knife up to the other one, and he didn't like that one. So. Like I have the most the crew. Like I have a crew of people defending a weed store. They're all strapped and they all have knives. I literally showed Jaden this. I was like, "Yo, check that out. It's the Camillus comb. It's $20. It's got a knife sharpener. It's got a honer, a sharpener. It's got a hook sharpener or a fingernail file if you're so inclined. And it's got a what is that? Cord cutter, and it's got a bottle opener, right?" And I showed him that, and I was like, he's like, "Yo, that's cool, blah blah blah," right? I was like, "Yeah, hey," I was like, "Give me all your money," right? He's like, "Man, I think I'm gonna shoot you." I was like, I was like, "Come on, dude. You know, I'm pretty good throwing this thing." Like, I wasn't gonna throw it. But like the whole point was like we were just joking, we're playing around with each other. Like he knows that if I'm like in a fight or flight situation, I will throw that knife perfectly. That's how he knows me so well. By the way, cheers. Shout out to Jay Boogie. I really do enjoy that guy's company. He has a gigantic afro. Explain that. I'll explain. All right. Well, so I believe his mom is like a Hindu lady and his dad's like a black lady. Or sorry, his dad's like a black dude. Sorry, his mom's like a Hindu lady. I am a little drunk, and he looks like Bollywood star kind of dude, right? Motherfucker's got a T-shirt on. It's got like one of them like warning signs, you know, with like the deer or whatever on there from America, and it says like "in progress" with a little bodybuilder thing on there. And I was like, dude, there's so many variants of that shirt. Like dude on a TV, like dude watching TV with a remote, you know, like all that stuff. Anyway, so the video is up. there's 15 seconds. If you walk away for 15 seconds to go watch the 15-second review on the Jet Flame Soft by Clipper. The Clipper presents the Jet Flame Soft. That's right, it's soft. Sorry. Oh yes, it's very soft. You see, the Jet Flame Soft. It's soft. Softly clippering. I do like it. It's a tiny torch, but it's got a little red burning element in there. I've heard that goes away after a while. Only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
But it works. It does its job. Where is my sweetlage? Where's my herb? So tonight I am not sadly smoking any of Proper Goods goods. But I was instead visited by the Christmas woodchuck. Now, I don't know if you guys know who the Christmas woodchuck is. He's not an otter. He's not like a marsupial. He's a woodchuck. Okay. Now, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Well, I'm going to ask you another question. How many plants of marijuana could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck marijuana plants? Well, you know what he does is he's chucking all these marijuana plants, and I'm gonna be real. So, like, I got my stash. Here's my stash. There's a stash there. There's some stash here. Okay. Well, stash. Well, I'm just saying, like, I've got stash, stash. Because the woodchuck keeps chucking wood. Hey, that's a tie down. That's actually, the most important thing to keep in a draw bag, for real. This is the peak for your tent if you have to set up a tent. Go. And then just sit there and go, push this down. You gotta push right there. Push that right into there, and then you got a cam jam, little plastic one, and then hook one side. Start the tent. How can I do this? Hook one side securely, hopefully, and the other side, and then cam jam it up. Set your tent up. Biggity boom, biggity dang. Jibbity jim jim jaroo. I don't know if that makes any. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. What am I talking about? Oh, hi. Night Eyes makes the cam jam, by the way. Literally saw some of the strap cam jams tonight, and I was like, oh, dang, you know I like them cam jam. Check out all that weed stash. Tweeb stash. I gotta hide it. Actually, I gotta figure out which ones I've been smoking. Hold on. That's stash. That's stash. Smoking that. They're all stash. That's. Alright. Someone said to me once, yeah, maybe you're, are you depressed or something? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe every once in a while. You mean like manic? I was like, maybe. Cheers, by the way. But no, I did go out to a place near me called Pittsburgh. And a buddy of mine just bought a house. And when I say house, I mean it's like a French villa with like a perfect background for me to do like a TV show. So I went out to check it out. I think I might be moving here soon. And I might actually have like a viable office. But would have to stop taking. I would have to stop taking the funding for occasional tool videos that he tends to provide. So it's a toss-up. It's a hard choice. So like every few months you'll get like 3 extra or 4 extra videos because he bought me a bunch of shit that I said was cool or looked cool or interesting. So there it is. Holy crap. All right. I got knives for days. Time for Christmas, baby, baby, babe. Buy a knife for your friend or your babe. I just see a bunch of like really, like they're just open and they're dangerous at this point. So I've definitely had enough to drink. They're all dangerous. Super dangerous, yeah, it is so dangerous. Oh my goodness. But I have had enough to drink. This could turn out prospectively. Can I pick my favorite SpongeBob water pistol? Can I pick my favorite SpongeBob water pistol? I don't think it's here actually. It's out of the new knives, I do like this one with the G10 handle. It just feels right. And it's got the Tanto blade. As much as I hate that bent tang, the liner lock, the bent tang of metal that is liner lock, as much as I hate that, I like this. Now, I can tell you probably my favorite actual Ozark Trail is this one. This is the what's the name of it? This is why they gave the knives names. It was so simple before they didn't have names. I think it's the elevation or something. No, it's the Talon. It's the Talon. It's the $20 detent knife that's based on the $10 one that everyone loves so much. You know, SpongeBob water pistol. I've got a verdict right here. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to be real. The only difference here is G10 is grippy as fuck and it doesn't wear hard. But my Carta wears personally, like where you put your thumbs. By the way, if you look at that handle on that verdict right there, you're going to see that there's got certain wearing marks on it. That's what I'm trying to get after. Is like the reason why the verdict is so good is because it has a micarta handle. Okay. The reason why the Ridgeline is good is because it's kind of aping its own stuff. Believe it or not. Here's this knife. It's got a G10 instead of this, but I've seen the push button G10, and it's very similar to what's happening here. And I hate that G10 panel. These are actually harsher G10s. These are the hardest G10 panels I've ever like rubbed my fingers over. No fucking lie, bro. No lie. Although it's still a good knife. I know that this thing, it's off-white for a reason because it's gonna become brown one day. Mark my words, every single one of these will be brown or black by the end of their life. And that's from experience. You know, I've had plenty of G10 panels in my life. Buy them dark. I've had this one for a while. When I get nervous, I'll grab and I'll like rub this G10 onlay, right? So I've been using it on and off for about 3 or 4 months. I have tightened it once. I don't think I need to do it right now. No, we don't need to tighten it at all. It's like kind of in its like sweet spot. Also, the more you use it, the more you have to tighten it. Remember, it's AUS 8. So AUS 8 is like, it's a hard steel, but it's like not as hard as like so we're talking like Magna Cut, we're talking like CRs, we're talking like, yeah, we're talking like What is that one? 14C. Oh yeah, put the 14C up here. We're talking like here. So. No, sir, that black or brown is patina. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I will not disagree. Oh, you mean like when the leather-handled S-wing starts turning black? Because that'll turn black one day, and then when it turns black, it'll turn into a giant mess of disgustingness, and then eventually Pops will take black tape and wrap it, because he thinks that'll make it work better, and then one day the whole thing will break right here at the stem, where all of the rust accumulated from all of that taping. But he could have just taken it to a leather worker and said, "Hey, I just need to like redo this handle or whatever," and it would have been a slightly shorter handle by one ring. It would have been a slightly shorter. I still would have had Pops' hanger, but the old Christmas Chuck, he actually got this for Pops 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago. Last year he got my kid a what is it, a game system, Xbox game system. Oh yeah, they will turn green. This is actually like I think about 20 years old, bro. Like that's the old West Wing. So that's the old West S-Wing. That's the current S-Wing kind of sticker. This thing I bought it for $3 recently. It's 20 years old, barely used. I love it. I do like a good deal in hammers. I have a slightly famous like video. It's like one of my big ones. It's like you give a man a hammer and all he sees is nails. Well, I don't know about that. What if it's a tack hammer? You know, it's like electrical tape is the first resurrection of a tool. I'm not going to disagree with that. I can tell you, like certain tools I've welded back together. The first resurrection, yes. Duct tape, electrical tape. It's like, I literally said to a friend of mine, I was like, dude, if you go buy a $4 worth of duct tape, I will fix the front of your car and you'll get a better gas mileage. He's like, man, I got a hoopty. By the way, it's still that same guy I've been talking about, getting Boogie. Yeah, that guy's amazing, dude. Like, I don't know how that dude exists. He's like some fucking weird mutant that like nature never wanted to exist, but he still does. All right, what's up, Blocks? Well, I don't know who you are. I do know who you are, I think, actually. Pretty sure I do know exactly who you are. Troll me with my own channel, cool. I still buy S-Wing. I buy Milwaukee Shockwaves right now, but there is a Klein variant, and then there's another variant that I've been looking at that I think they're like just as good, okay? So I've been using the 12-ounce hammer. So like, here's the key to my life, okay? Jack. Your name is Jack. Anyway, this one is not what I'd buy. I'd buy one of these new ones, right? There's a Klein tooled hammer out there I really want. There's like, what's the other damn hammer that... I gotta think about this. Oh, there's the S-Wing. There's the Milwaukees that I like. There's the Klein tools that I want to try. And then there's, what is the name of that stupid... Jack. Ions. You're doing it to confuse me. I get it. It's kind of why you're here. You're trying to keep me on my toes. You're like a crossword puzzle for my 80-year-old father. Almost 80. Oh, trust me, dude. The day's gonna come. The modpocalypse will come again. I'll just have to decide then what I get rid of. So, the lighter from the new review. No, I wasn't gonna say that. No, although I've seen those, I am intrigued and interested. Trust me when I tell you, my channel is built on being cheap, being the cheapest dude possible. Uh, so, let me tell you a quick little story about every time I bought a tool in my life. When I needed to change oxygen sensors on a truck, I bought a 4 or 5 piece set of oxygen sensors on Amazon because down here at Advance or whatever, it was $30 to rent it, it was $70 to own it, and on Amazon it was like $20 to buy it. So like plenty of times, I literally just bought things over and over again. I still love S-wing hammers. I still love a lot of freaking gear. The problem is like, well, I think that's on you. You're the community guy. You know his number and talk to him pretty much as well. Oh, schniz, I just realized. Oh, crap. Oh, hey. When you buy a lot of groceries, you get a lot of these. Rah, rah, sit, boom, bah, fuck. Recycling. Fuck, recycling. Although I'm going to go take them down to Food Lion and recycle them tomorrow. Fucking A. I drive right past like 7 of them all the time. But I can currently need regular access to a bathroom. And now, on this the day of December, like many times in my youth growing up here, I could literally just walk out and use the world as my bathroom. Oh, while it's raining even, holy crap. Yeah, it's like 60 something degrees. Ah, it's nice. Oh, crap. I might have shorted my pants a touch there. No. That was just a mouth fart. My bad. I was doing that for comic effect. But I literally don't need this. I don't need this coat. You've been wearing this all the entire. Actually, I need to wash this tonight. I gotta wash it. Pop, say hi to everyone out there. I've got. Yeah. I got 6 people out here.
Hey guys, gals.
Say hi. Say shout out to Ions.
Ion.
Shout out Ions.
Shout out Ion. Ion.
Ions.
I can't do it, okay?
All right, now hold on. Say shout out SpongeBob water pistol.
Shout out SpongeBob water pistol. I can do that. I can't do Ion.
You can't do Ions.
Ion? It's something like that.
There's a Z.
Z.
There's
onion.
a Z. Ions.
Like an onion.
No, ions. Ions.
Z.
Ions.
Ion Z. Okay, I can get a little more scotch.
Go get some scotch, damn it.
By the way, I like that name.
He likes your name Ions, even though you changed it. Jack. He also probably, he might, I don't know, he might mean by both of you. He probably likes SpongeBob water pistol too. Well, okay, like, that's the thing, is like the fence is like checklists. So we go out, we fix other people's problems, right? Like, we come home, and then, like, I kind of do my own thing. Like, I make videos for people, and, like, if you get them in the daytime, it's because I, like, made them during the time period of, and we have more fence to come. Actually, we ripped out a part, and I didn't do a video on it. Kind of feel bad about that, but I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be like, hey, I feel bad about like not showing you a video on ripping this part out, or just gonna never even do a video on that part of the fence. You know what I'm saying? It's like you pick and choose your battles in life, people. Like it's hard to explain. I could have made 10 videos today. Did I? No, because I like a day off. I had a day off yesterday. I didn't even like look at or like touch the channel yesterday. The day before, I kind of had about a half day off where I came home after getting a bunch of money, and just coming and chilling. No drinking, none of that stuff. Okay. Is the fence keep something out or something in? It's actually required by the county for privacy issues because we have an above ground pool in the backyard we got from my uncle about a decade ago now, and that's another story too. I have like a work shed out back. The planks that make the floors up were the original like composite decking for the roundabout, like quarter deck that was my uncle had. He bought a house like, so I'm here, town's here, here. He's like up here, okay? So like, yeah, so like you don't get like skinny dipping problems kind of deal. But like honestly, like that's not even really the reason why, okay? Like you need a 6-foot privacy fence for any pool. And that could be above ground, it could be below ground, okay? So, and like, I'm just saying, like, I've had neighbors around here. I grew up with neighbors down the cul-de-sac. They were pineapple people, is that what you call them? And I got a problem with people's patterns. How they go about, how they're like snakes, whatever they're doing. I don't want metaphors. I don't want to try to explain it here because you know, like, people know. No, actually, it helps. Like, yeah, it lowers the premium for you. So there's a couple things you can do to lower your homeowner's insurance. You can actually, believe it or not, you can register your pets with the emergency services in your area. Those people at the emergency services places, they're not supposed to share your information, but they will register with the fire department. And then the fire department is duty bound to make that public because they're a public entity. And so your insurance company watches that. So if they see you have 4 dogs or something, and they're yappy as a motherfucker, that might actually help you. The other thing is, like, any fencing around your property will be a slight deterrent for any thief. I'm going to tell you right now, 6 foot, the taller the better. If you're in a rural area or rural area, you may be like, you might have to fight some codes here and there, but for the most part, if it's like a front yard, you're doing like a picket height, okay? But if it's a backyard, it's like a 6 foot board. So, well, I mean, fire extinguishers are, like, believe it or not as big as a deal. But like smoke detectors and CO2 detectors definitely help with homeowners insurance. If you can prove to them that you spent this amount of money on new CO2 and smoke detectors, or instead of, like you said, I have a bunch of, like, I have in a house from the 80s. I'm replacing the smoke detectors with CO2 and smoke detectors. And then they're like, boom, 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 boom. And then you can say, I did like 14 of them in the house. I even added 3, right? So you did, what, 11 and added 3? That will give you a discount on your homeowners insurance. Replacing your, believe it or not, replacing your locks is another thing. A periodic replacement every 7 to 10 years of your locks. Yeah, the smoke plus CO2. Yeah. this is my point. Like, I've done a flip on a house very recently this year. It was the worst friggin' flip on a house. I wasn't working for me. That's the problem, right? Because the next flip on a house I'm gonna do on this fucking channel, it's gonna be my fucking investment. And I got people who will watch. Trust me when I say I've got things and ideas here. I've got to flip a house eventually. If I'm gonna ever live in it, or if I'm gonna move on from anything in my life, I gotta fix the damn house for myself instead of other people. But I'll tell you right now, here's the common story. Never like this, you're gonna burn your. Never like that, you're gonna burn yourself. Always like this. See that? See it? An elegant solution. Like a lightsaber. Also, when you figure it out, you're like, freeze, motherfucker! Ever heard if fireproof insulation has any impact with Mr. Insurance Man? So I'm gonna be real. The SpongeBob water pistol, the best thing you can add to your house, okay? For insurance purposes, and I know people are gonna fucking hate me for saying this, it's a panic room. It's a 2-access, 2-escape panic room. So here's the problem with panic room movies. Panic rooms are usually at the bottom of the house. Why? Because when you build a panic room, you want 2 modes of getting out. Okay? A secured entrance, or a secured exit, and like a non-secured exit. Okay, so what you would do in situations if you had bodyguards or whatever, had the money, you'd send secured down the unsecured, and you'd go to the unsecured with 2 secured guys, the best guys. No, believe it or not, like, okay, so like, if not that, like an escape safe or something, like a panic room, like it's not for regular people, because here's the deal. Someone's gonna come break into my house. They're gonna steal Scrooge McDuck. They're gonna steal a $3 S-Wing hammer. They're gonna steal Pops' favorite hammer from all times, but he can't use it anymore because it hurts his wrist. You're gonna steal a mini Lowe's bucket. Everything here is intrinsically valuable, but like honestly, this Camillus comb, it's not worth $20 anymore. I've beat the crap out of it. Like the knives are intrinsically important. Right? Nah. But like a safe place for you or any other rich person who wants to hide in the house you're gonna buy or build, and that's it's a weird thing, it's a cool thing, that's a selling point to certain people. Now, whether or not they sell that house on that selling point to certain people, by the way, Camillus comb, it's a great Christmas gift, $20, give it to your best friend, you can like hook it there, you're not gonna let go of that. No matter how much blood gets on your hands, you're gonna be hammer, whatever you're doing, whatever you're into. I don't know. Like, please don't be a murderer. Just, I don't know. Get the cows, maybe like cow stuff, meat production. Who knows? Cut me a steak if you do that, because I would really love a nice 1/4 inch steak flank. You think I haven't owned guns, bro? I think the problem is if someone walks into my house, I'm the only one who sleeps light in here, and I have like more knives and at least the perfect gun for me. I only own one. It's all the amount of shots that I need to find another one and kill everyone in my fucking way. So, and also, like, trust me when I tell you, like, my best friend, I literally went to work. I went out, I set up a ladder, I painted some things, did this, painted, right? I went out, I checked some stuff, painted some stuff, and then I walked away. Came home, took a shower. Why? Because everybody needs a nice shower every once in a while. Also, climb a ladder. Man, everything, man, sweating. All right. So, then, about 2:30, I had to go to work, which is my buddy, Savvy. He's up at work. He has business with big clients, people trying to supply delicious products for the people, and I gotta be there because, like, I look like a bodyguard when I stand next to that motherfucker. Also, like, the funny part of that is LGBTQA people. Dude, I know a bodyguard. I know a bodyguard. That guy looks so intimidating. You would never think. But remember, I grew up with people, so that motherfucker probably got balls as fucking steel as a goddamn fucking ball bearing set, because they're a representation of the balls that they have in their brain, and they honestly just live that life. Like, just respect people for the balls that they have, or the not balls that they have. Honestly, the worst part is like, I think I have like 12 balls down there. Kind of kills me, bro. I have 12 balls, and my clips hold 12 bullets, and I'm gonna defend every ball I got in my brain. So I got the 2 down here, I got the 2 up here. I got the ball here, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I got the ball angles, boom, 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 boom. That's an 8 right there. Is the math working out? No, my math is terrible. Cheers. So I own one gun. I will never tell you the maker model. It's a solemn promise on this channel. Life isn't about guns, it's about shooting guns. Doesn't matter what gun. This is my rifle. This is my gun. Alright, so the new video is up. Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. I've got 6 more days of 12 Days of Christmas DVDs coming. By the way, SpongeBob water pistol. Can I talk to you about what I would call a large ingrained bolt system? So, if you take 2 steel plates, okay, and you weld them together, and you put a gapper plate, okay. Now, what you have to do is you have to figure out a way to put that in between, sandwich those things into a door. So you use what? Carriage bolts, right? Carriage bolts with like hammered back ends, right? Boom, hammer the back ends so that no one can, like, medieval shit. Okay. My point that I'm saying is, what if I could build a door that had 8 bolts? That's my fucking dream. I want a door that bolts out 8 times. I want 7 escape routes in my panic room. Or I want a panic room, right? And the panic room is where they break in, and it's like auto turrets, right? And I've already gone through the floors, gone through one of the 10 tunnels that they could choose from. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was rich enough, I would do that. But I'm not. I just have my house, and I have sickle. By the way, if you don't think that I've ever thought about how that, if I put it at the right place, right in someone's neck, it's gonna hit their heart. So I was hanging out with an ex-army, ex-police guy. I'm not going to speak to his experience, but he said to a buddy of mine, He's like, I'd put you on security anytime because you have like a look of authority. And, I asked him if he thought he'd put me on security. And he says, I don't know, why? I was like, no, tell me the truth. He says, no, I wouldn't. I was like, you sure about that? And he goes, well, I don't know. I was like, the guy that you're talking to puts me on his personal security when he needs to move around town. So, and I like that money, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. I also like the free hamburgers that guy fucking gives me. I just don't know. I don't know if I can work for him for more than 3 days because, like, I'll get fat after a week, bro. Buy me a hamburger every day? No. I used to be like so big, like 300 pounds, 320 pounds. I'm like 220, 230. I'm okay with that for now. Like, I need a break out from things and just stop doing all my work. I could live without money. We could just like lean up here, and I just need to go and like fucking exercise. I need like a gym membership. That's my point. It's like, let's be real. I'm getting old, right? I'm 45 years old. Okay? I know. 45. You can see it, but you don't have to see it. Most people don't see it. And it's weird. I hear other fucking numbers all the time, and I'm just like, whatever. Like, the whole point is like, I know I'm going bald. I don't give a fuck. Let's just go. I know I've got a giant beard. I don't want to do the bald beard guy thing. Dude, AVGN's doing the bald beard guy thing. Fuck that shit, dude. No. I am not Bruce fucking Willis. I think maybe there's something up there. There's still peach fuzz or whatever. Look, life isn't about regret. It's about doing something when you can. Okay? If you're out there and you're second guessing yourself, maybe stop buying. Because, like, what have I cut back on? Cigarettes. Where's my cigs? See, I don't even know where they are. Cut back on the things that you know are bad for you, and maybe put some of this gel shit that I've been putting on my head for a little bit, because I can feel it all coming back. Hold on. Yeah, it's only been a week or two. Okay? But no, no, I can feel it coming back. Like, it was, like, flat bald. It was flat bald before I started it. I tried, like, a lot of these remedy creams, like hemp remedy creams. No, fuck that. No. Just get the fucking stupid Rogaine, goddamn, get the foam. So you foam it, and it'll sit there for a minute, and it'll fucking treat the area. Damn it. And then I, like, cutting back on cigs. I know I smoke a lot of this, but kind of like, I don't smoke it all day. Like, I wait till kind of everything happens. I'm not drinking every day anymore, thank goodness. Look, there's people out there struggling harder than me. Like, I'm struggling, but I'm not struggling so hard that I'm gonna, like, freak out. Freak out. But I did make that reference earlier. I'm not gonna freak out, man. I'm just saying. Who's coming with me, man? Who's coming with me? It's like. So here was the joke earlier. It was like, there's a guy who's selling us the product, and I said, yeah, you wouldn't want to like send the janitor to go get the product and bring it back to the doctor, and like me and Savvy are literally there, like this, like the whole time, right? Like reenacting the scene from like Half Baked, because we're such fucking stoner nerds. Imagine being a stoner nerd, right? So I will fulfill the first request. Wow, that was way off. I will fill the first request of the stream, which was how was my day. I went out and I licked paint on a lady's house. Came home. It was about 11:45. I smoked a bunch of weed. I took a nap for about 15, 20 minutes. And then I left. And I went to go to work because I was not scheduled, but I knew instinctively to go and work. Explain that later. I swear, I promise. I make my own schedule up at the store. I know that I need to pretend like I work there and I'm checking the toilet or whatever. But I don't ever check the toilet. Honestly, although I after Christmas, I am going to talk to Savvy about a bidet upgrade because I want to buy the bidet, but I want to try it on his toilet before I try it on mine. He has the money to try it, and I really don't know if I want to spend that money. But like, my bidet is shit. By the way, if you're an American, you don't have a bidet right now, you save so much money on toilet paper. Right? People, like, remember COVID when everyone was like, toilet paper, toilet paper? Like, I was like, okay, whatever. Because, like, I always had the option to just, like, psh. But, like, here's the key. You just take a little piece, a test piece, and you see how juicy it is. You toss it if it's juicy, and you spray it down. That's how it goes. Also, poop, merde, right? That shouldn't be such a big topic for us. Everyone does it. No, get one of them spray things that goes up and sprays everything off. But I've seen this new product. It's got the valve and it's like twist turn. It'll do front and back for the ladies and the gentlemen, right? So like, there's issues with current day designs for those things, but they're still very effective. There is a kind of a new thing that's happening, and it's not a buddy of mine, just someone that I believe in. Maybe I put a couple of bucks into it. I don't know. But I would like to feel cleaner on the front and back all day. I hate walking around in like stewing in my sweaty crotch. It's just how it goes. Look, working people know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you go to work, you build something, you're building a house, you're building a fucking skyscraper, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know that monkey butt powder doesn't do enough, right? That tenactin doesn't do enough on the other side. Look, I'm just saying, like, my best bet, I'm gonna be real here, is to shove this into your crotch. And that requires a small piece of adjustment. You have to take this clip and like turn it upside down so it blows down and it still like fills the air in from this part here, and you put that like against your t-shirt. All I'm just saying is, like, men and women, workers everywhere, have had the problem of keeping their entirety of their existence like cool and nice. I think honestly, like, the world needs an exosuit. Okay? It needs a viable exosuit. It shoots like ball wind up into your balls. It it's like a constant airflow for farts. You better turn it off and go to the bathroom if you need, and we're gonna have easy access to drop the trowels. I'm just saying, let's design it tonight, folks. If I don't make this myself, the workman suits, okay? It's got like cooling technology, it keeps like wicks the skin, Like it's like, you know, like makes you warm in the winter. It's like two different versions, right? Up to -40, up to 120. Remember, the future's bleak. I don't know, like, if you want to know, that's a Vista Cruiser. We're not going to Vista Cruise anything if we destroy it all. No, I'm not going to lie. I've been living here in Raleigh, North Carolina for most of my life. It's 60 degree out. I have a t-shirt. See? Shut up, Francis! Alright. You can see. I have a t-shirt. And it's like 60 something degrees. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I kind of live in like a semi paradise in here. No, it's raining currently. I'm only happy when it rains. No, I don't care. My point is, I like knives. You can buy a cheap knife, you can buy an expensive knife. The amount of care you put into the cheap, expensive, or ultra expensive knife, it's all the same, you see. That maintenance cost doesn't change when you buy a cheap, expensive, and I don't have an ultra expensive knife. I have a sickle. It's a True Temper sickle. It's kind of the old school one. Anyway. Alright, don't cut me head off. I swear to God, I'm only Scrooge McDuck. Anyway. I've been here for an hour after the release of the video for clipper lighters. I've used this clipper lighter in the stream several times. I have told people, get a Bic and throw it away, but before you do, rip everything apart and take the flint out so that you can buy a clipper and you can use that flint in your clipper. By the way, I've had this clipper for a year now. I bought this about this time last year. Okay? The design hasn't ripped off. I just bought this jet tonight. The soft version. I don't know, but I expect it'll eventually be some stickiness. But this design has not worn off. I've had this in my pocket like 100 times, 200 times. Take that out, change the flint, put it back in. Clipper lighters are superior to Bic. Have been for years, by the way. This has been a childhood thing for me. A little bit of a youth crusade. It's like, whenever I see someone with a clipper, I'm like, dear blah, like, check out the clipper. Right? Also, I carry a Zippo or two. Here's a Zippo. It's just the metal version, okay? By the way, made in the USA. Occasionally you'll see one that says made in USA on these clippers, but for the most part, you will see made in Spain. The Clipper Jet Soft is made in China, but you will often see made in Spain. So, Bic, the French company, Spain, the other company. You see what I'm trying to say? I think MK is a German company, actually. Clippers are, dude. So, you know I've got like a clipper here with, with this on it. It's the Toker Poker that takes a clipper. Because the Toker Poker was designed by a European guy out of Amsterdam. What's Amsterdam? So, yeah. And we're only getting it now, 20 years later, by the way. Because when I went to Amsterdam when I was a kid, they had these. So, and it's for Clipper or Bic. Both Clipper and Bic are not American companies. They're both, that's Spanish and that's French. It's like MK. I'm pretty sure MK is either German or it's like it used to be German owned and is now Chinese owned. This is my point. It's like, if you have faith in a company, it's fine. It's fine. I know Camillus has been around since the early days of the U.S., but it is now just a name of a conglomerate. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's TTI. You know, the people who make, I don't know, what's that tool company? Oh, yeah, Milwaukee. They also make some Husky, some Cobalt. They make, there's like 7 real tool players in the world. So like the big 3 ones, and then there's like 5 little ones that are still surviving. And they're making tools in America for certain people or in certain places for certain people. This is my point. Camillus doesn't belong in the modern day amazing knife categories, but I'm telling you right now, a solid working man's knife, $20. $20. $20. A price point that works for everybody. An impulse buy with a good knife and a good result. By the way, the G hammer is my favorite out of all of them. But I carry the comb much more than I thought. So fixed fixed is the Camillus comb, and the G hammer is the Camillus G hammer. I have looked into Camillus' history. They were a contender to make the U.S. Army knives. They never did. You know, it's like if I could recommend anyone a movie, it's hard to find. It's a BBC movie. It's actually, I think it was like, it was an ITV or a BBC4 movie, and it was the story of the hell was it? It was Micromen. It's called Micromen, and it's the story. Shit, where's my drinks? Oh damn, it's right here. Okay, it's the story of the British race to make a public school computer or whatever, the BBC Micro, and it's also simultaneously the same story of Robert Sinclair, a feud he had with this guy he came up with, and Martin or whatever. It's got some famous British guys in it, people who've been around forever. They're really charactering it up. It's a really good one. It's called Micromen. Now, it's hard to find everywhere else, but if you go and look up Micromen on YouTube, it's a good little made-for-TV BBC British movie. So, if I'm going to tell you right now, the last 6 episodes of my 12 days of Christmas DVDs includes a classic from before my father was born. It will include a movie no one ever thinks about. It'll include my favorite movie. By the way, that's the 12th day of Christmas. It'll include a movie all of you guys love. It'll have a movie that everyone out there loves. It'll have a movie that my dad loves and my mom love and I love too. It's a boomer movie, and I've done at least 2 boomer movies on this first. By the way, first, I'm audacious enough to say that if I die tomorrow, hopefully, before I do it, I will put out and schedule next year's 12 Days of Christmas DVDs. I'm pretty sure I'll get there. Just remind me every day why I do it, why I should get there. Like, subscribe, share my shit out. I know you guys you're out there, you believe in stuff, you believe in me, you believe in it, you like to watch them. The reality is, like, you're the people who can like and subscribe. I can never ever like and subscribe to the things I do ever again, because I do them. So my best advice is like, if you'd like to go ahead and just follow your fucking dreams, just remember that what you're doing, it's important to you. Other people will see it's important to them. It's fucking amazing when someone says to me, "Oh man, your art is amazing," even when it looks like a pile of grapes on a grapevine. I don't know where I'm going with that, but that art will become something. I'm kind of like stuck right now. Can't really work on art, and it's just like videos right now. But remember, like when I can't sit here and physically do a bunch of art, I do the videos. So the more you see, the more of a gift I can give everyone. And when I say gift, the gift of just understanding who the fuck is sending you all of these messages. Believe in your own fucking self. Because the people around you already gave up on you, or because you never gave up on the people around you. You're not the worst and you're not the best. And none of us should ever be. I think the most important thing is to remember the gift of your ideas might change someone you know. And if it changes them for the best or the worst, it's not your fault or your ability to deal with them to fix it. Just be who the fuck you are. And if they say they want you to go fuck yourself, you just be like, send them a picture of this arrow tip and be like, I'm gonna hunt a couple rabbits tonight, blah blah blah. But I think if you the right rabbit, come fuck with it. Everyone around in the world so defensive. I know you need to let someone in, but be hardcore. People will respect the fuck out of that. I love when you can see something you taught I have be implemented. If you end up with too many small miscellaneous, I guess you could do a big collage. No, by the way, SpongeBob water pistol. I'll do that one day. I'll choose 24 people and I'll make 24 pieces and then I'll tell all of them to come together for my will, and they have the choice to sell each piece or hold on to each piece or sell like each piece as one whole thing and make a shit ton of money. You know, like the thing about my prolific artistry around here is like I already know that I'm like, when someone meets me and they're an artist and I show them my art and they're like, "Oh, I know who you are." And I was like, "Do you?" It's like, "Yeah, I know who you are." Like they all know who you are. I was like, I don't like. It's like I got a buddy who works at Harbor Freight and he's like, "Dude, everyone up there knows exactly who the fuck you are. They're all afraid of you." I was like, "Dude, what are you talking about?" I was like, "Dude, are you high?" I was like, I'm fucking high all the time. I'm high. I'm drinking and stuff. Like, dude, no, like no one is interested in what the fuck I'm talking about. I get it. It's cool. You're excited." And he's like, "No, no, dude, no, no. I didn't even." He was like, "I wasn't even watching your videos." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "No, I wasn't even watching none of them." I was like, "Okay, you need to shut the fuck up now." Cause like, and then I was like, "All right, like I need to just like hang out for a little bit. Call me when you need me." So that's how I got here. Like a lot of this shit's very overwhelming to me. The idea that someone looks forward to something that I do every day, because I'm going to tell you right now, I look forward to doing these things every day. I don't need that like reciprocal thing, because I'll do every video like I get a million hits. Although I know I'll never get that, or I might. Well, it doesn't matter. My point is like I do it like I will get that. I try as fucking hard as I can. Here, the most best place where everyone in the world is kind of fucking looking. And we've got another 10 years before this either becomes the worst, trashiest place in the world, or it becomes the new cable TV for the next 20 years.
It's vodka?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Uh, this flask I had vodka in.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Do I need to tell you I have 3 of these with vodka in it?
Well, I know you had a flask. I didn't know if you had anything in it.
I've got 3 of these.
3 of those? Full?
Yeah, it's.
Alright. I'll see you in the morning.
I'm almost out of it, and I gotta go to bed soon because we're gonna go like paint Lady's house again, or and then we also got to go over to Nancy's, Nancy J,
Okay.
from the Sentinels, and then she's got like some sort of closet organizer she wants to install, the backdoor closet organizer thing, and I think she just doesn't understand the geometry of the situation. See if I can install it.
Okay. Alright.
It's one of those commercial things you install on the back door of something. It's one of those geometry things. Like you get this thing and you install on the back door and it has to close up against a bunch of things.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, well, it's pre-made, right? Not.
Yeah, it's pre-made, and then you have to adapt it to something.
Okay.
So I'm the right guy for that. But like
Nancy.
James.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. See you in the morning. Love you. Crack some.
Also had that. By the way, that is something that lives in my garage all the time. Pops. Oh no, trust me when I say like Colossians, that's a pretty interesting one. I'd have to get back to you on that one. I've had a very stressful amount of time. I really don't want to work the computer tonight. I just want to shut down. I just want to drink and have fun for a little bit, dude. I know, like my computer will turn on. If you want to, like, shoot me friggin', like, 14-2. Like, I'll go look at that Colossians. I'll look at it tomorrow. Like, trust me when I tell you, like, if you want to justify something in your life, go ahead and just look in the Bible. If you want to justify something in someone else's life, go ahead and look in the Bible. If you want to justify something in your enemy's life, go ahead and look in the Bible. And when I say Bible, I mean any holy book that was like colluded. If it's the Word of God, it's been like diluted. The Torah is probably one of the best versions of like hard tradition, but even they recognize that they've made mistakes over the years. Oh yeah, does anyone know about like the 2.5 years I spent learning religious stuff? Wait, you said you do videos as if you're making them for 1 million people. No, I said I would make them as if I was making them for myself, but I am 1 million people. At least I think I might have. We're going to call this back. As if I was making it for 1 million people is probably what I said. But the meaning is like I make it for me because I think I'm 1 million people. I might actually be how conflicted I am in my life. You still provide it to the fullest. No, being consistent is the first lesson of being anything in the world. If you're consistent, you do something every day, one thing every fucking day, people will watch and people will enjoy it. People will listen. I try not to like shove hard parables down people's throats, but if I need to, I will. The reality is like I'm not here to write your story. I'm here to inform people that your story has yet been written because you're not writing it down. Because people forget their days of their life. But if you ask me whatever I did on November 9th, 1996, I went and I smoked my first joint at a concert with a friend. November 16th, 1996. My friend broke up with his girlfriend, and he brought me to the show instead of the ticket. It was his girlfriend's ticket. She went with another guy, right? Cheers. Me and my best friend, Z3, we wrote music for 20 years. Nearly 20 years. About 18 and a half. Before he had to walk and I had to walk from music. And I'm going to tell you, 5 years of that was him walking away from me, and 5 years of me was me raising my son. I'm going to tell you right now, I've heard these things on fucking YouTube. So I only watch YouTube. I'm not very interested in TikTok or other platforms. I have an Instagram. I won't reveal the name. You'll have to figure it out yourself. It's for art. It's not what I do here. Although that's gonna happen some point. I'm gonna do the art here, but like, it's not today. Right now I'm working. Pick up the tool, do the job, whatever. The whole point is, doesn't matter. Like Tombstone, live it to the hilt, Wyatt. You go and you find that one. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm Doc Holliday. You guys need to be 100% the other guy. You need to be wider. Hey, what's up, David? Bonjour, David. Bonjour, mon ami. Yeah, it's nice and warm, yes. Shut up, Francis. I'll make sure they see it. Oh, see, mon ami is my good friend, right? Or my friend, right? But mi beaucoup is not what I should say to you. Also, I've learned. I've slept with French ladies. When they see you take an effort to say something in French to them. So what I'm saying is, like, I tried over the years many times to just like learn French, but like, you know, they dumped me several times. Spanish, the same thing. German, what's another one? Portuguese. Can I go back even? Norwegian. No, that's not. That was not true. Like, I've never dated like a Swedish, Norwegian. Yeah, no, I've never. Okay. Hello, what up? Yeah, the garage door's open. It's nice. Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. It's snowing outside, but it's like down south snowing, so it's just rain. Okay, it's like if you want to build a snowman, you have to have a snowman-shaped container with the 2 button eyes and the carrot and everything. We'll probably get about enough to do one about that tall. In rain. What an explanation that was. I actually kind of would listen to that, but like, I have to go back tomorrow and just listen to it. A French woman is like English woman. You just don't know what they want. Try an Asian. No. Try like Moroccan, Mediterranean. There's a couple of like even more repressed ladies out there if you want like something like that. I'm just saying, like, Asians are like Spitfires, English are like Spitfires, French are like, you know, spitting on your butthole. So don't even fuck with them. Trust me when I tell you, like, life is not. I mean, I'd like a nice français, like, whatever. I said nothing there. That was just like some words that are syllables that sounded all French-like. I'm trying to pack up the Swede. I'm also really fucked up, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I got drunk. I'm not like trashed. You can see, like Oh, fill my eyes with that double vision. Okay, now I'm kind of drunk. No, this is the wrong thing. Okay, okay. No, we're good. We're good. I'm not drunk. Swedish, red Swedish. All right. Uh, have you ever seen my vape? It's called Swedish and it's red. I don't have one out here. They're all upstairs. Also, I'm gonna be real. I expected today to just like take the entire day off. I was gonna do a video about the Clipper Jet Soft, but like I got a new phone case. I know that this is weird. I got a new phone case, legendary OtterBox protection. It is a. I asked for another one, but he went and found his own shit. It's a drop plus 4 or whatever. Terms and conditions inside the box. Terms and conditions inside the box. Come on, OtterBox. You know what kills me is I just threw part of the terms and conditions away. Let's see. Hold on. Thank you for your purchase. We will kill you if you use this OtterBox product for anything other than premium quality use of our products. We support you in your limited warranty use of our products. For inquiries required for a product, we will kill you if you call 1-855-688-7269 or otterbox.com at support other products. LLC. Go fuck yourself. We don't have anything to do with you. We think you're gonna die eventually. So we hope that this product lasts as long as, what does it say? As long as we're legally required for it to last, because you may die within the year. You know, don't read end user license agreements. They'll really depress you. I wish I was more drunk, right? Holy crap. It makes me want to buy more knives and less, I guess, a new phone case. Even the new, okay, hold on. Old phone case, new phone case, right? Now, this is a Christmas gift from Pops. Pops has already deemed that I have had too much good Christmas gifts. So this is a downgrade, I guess. This is like, yeah, look at it. Look at it. Like, it's all falling apart. It's dirty inside. Now I've got a new one. And it's going to be fine until I have to buy another one in the next 2 years. By the way, this is iPhone 14. Max or whatever, like the iPhone 14. It's not the Pro Max, it's the Plus. It's hard to find a case for these. Although I found several discounted cases that look just like this in several nice colors, like I was gonna buy a wine one. Might still buy it. But I needed something today. I was like, hey, I need something today, damn it. You're not buying me any more gifts. Look, life sucks. Get a helmet. I mean, or a cell phone case. Or, like, hey, actually, I got a helmet. Yeah, like, life does suck. Get an actual helmet. Like, I've learned. I'm sorry, I'm 45 years old. Here. Life actually friggin' sucks. Here's my helmet. Here. Here. Life sucks. Someone's gonna try to hit you in the head with a hammer. I think what we need to do is regulate hammers. We should keep hammers out of the hands of people who would hit people in the head. Or we should just give everyone helmets to wear around everywhere. Oh yeah, satire? Also, Merry Christmas, folks. I'm like Santa Claus. I got a green hand. Merry Christmas, Hulk smash. Ah, hard hit, hard. Never mind. All right. I was gonna do something there, but like I just want to go away. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna take a giant shit, maybe shave. Who cares? No one cares. All right. Good night. Maybe when you fart on someone's pillow, don't do it bare-assed. Prevent the spread of pink eye.